Welcome to Steve 87th, Puget Sound and Pacific Railroad.
Hi everyone, this is Steve 87th PSAP Railroad, or Puget Sound and Pacific. This is my channel, and I just wanted to invite you guys to come along and watch as I build my railroad, build up some kits, do some kit bashing, and running trains like the one behind me. So if this is what you guys like to watch, stick around for a while and see if you like the channel. Okay, hey, Steve 87th here. We're coming down to the home stretch. Today it's all about safety. We're putting on rails, seeing how they fit, putting them on both sides, finishing off some of the other little things. Then we're going to fit this all up, make sure it all fits. So hold tight. This is hopefully this is the last part of the build, and then we'll have one more that finally sums everything all up and shows you guys how it looks when it's all put together and painted. Okay, so hope you guys enjoy. Okay, then there we've got some braces glued in different places. You could put some more in there if you want to, and more across there. Again, these are more for aesthetics. So next thing that we're going to do on this one, we don't have any drops that actually need a slide out. So I don't need one except for the one here. And then so I put that one in. You can see there, I've also gone and put in the slide out on this one. Okay, you guys can see these are real easy to cut. I just cut one of these real small and then glued it onto the side. Okay, so that's where the slide's going to go to when it opens up, so that the grain and stuff can flip in there. All right, so next thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and do, if we can, we're going to put on the railings. Now I used the two different railings. These are nice because they fit really well with the grate system. These are a little bit small. They still need to have a railing on this outside, so we're just going to put a railing on the outside by just gluing it right to the conveyor section. Okay, so that makes it really nice and easy. So these go on rather quickly. All I gotta do, a little bit of glue. I just put some glue in there for sticking purposes. Then we'll come back and do some more gluing a little bit later. Put that on there. One. Excuse me. And now on this railing, the white railing that I got, you can see that this is actually thinner than the bottom. So this is the bottom part of the rail. You know, I'll put that down. You can leave a little space between the rails when they're this big. It's okay. And on that last one, we are going to use a piece or not. Let's see, is it even big enough to use a piece? Okay, it's big enough to use a piece. We will cut that to the proper distance, which is just over 1/4 of an inch. Again, I can't express how much it is to have the quick measuring system right in front of you, where you don't have to get, especially when you're dealing with big ones. So I got a big E. Let's make sure that that fits. That's going to fit in there just perfectly. Great. Put a little glue on there. And cinch that up just a little. Whoops. Bottom's a little bit longer than the rest of it. Make it a little bit shorter. Then we can make those all attach. Okay, that's one set of rails on. That was really tough, wasn't it? Now comes the next set. Now you already know we did some work around here. So I'll show you how we actually put these on. There's actually two ways to put this on. If you can see, I'll try to bring this up close. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. It might be tough. There are little tabs here. There's two ways to put these tabs in, and because of the way that I'm doing it kind of probably opposite. One way is to have the tabs underneath the actual walkway, right? And then that gives you a solid walkway without a toe kick. But if you put it on the top of it, it'll actually give you a solid walkway with a toe kick, but you can see those. So we're gonna see which way is the best way to do it. If you wanna kind of match it, sometimes it's better to go all the way underneath. Again, this is real simple and easy. You're just putting them in as big sections. So we just glob up the bottom. The big sections are the easy ones to put on because you just put them on. It's the other sections, right, when you get towards the bottom, that you have to start figuring out lengths and then where the posts are and which posts go where. It becomes really kind of fun. Okay. And the good thing is you get a nice, good, strong glue and they will just stand up by themselves. So I'm going with the toe kick because these have got some support underneath them. I just find they go on faster that way too. So the other thing that you could do is you could put these together first and then place them, where you put the side rail up and then you put the other rail down. So the bad thing about these Tichy rails, yes, there is a bad thing about them, is you only get 2 per package. So by having 2 per package, you get to be on the point where you've got to use a lot of these rails. So on the other hand, you get 2 of the other ones per packet. And you can see here, I'm already on my 3rd rail. And the other one only took 2 rails pretty much with a little bit more. Okay. But these look a little bit better and they go with the grading. So I decided I wanted to do that. And I did. Now on these white ones, like I said, I didn't put them all the way down. They weren't quite all the way finished. So I'm just going to come back in and put my glue underneath so that they have a little bit more staying power. Fun part is when you're doing this stuff is to try to make sure that all of this stuff will stay down. You can see it's not like, oh, I'll just put it in a vise. Yeah, it gets to a point where you can't put it in a vise because the things are too delicate. And you got to hold them. So in some cases, fast drying glue is not your friend. Some cases you want it to be a little bit of a longer drying glue. In this case, I'm using the mixture of a longer setting glue that's sticky and then a fast setting glue which will attach these down really nice and hard. Okay, so that'll do it on that side. Now we come back to this side. Let's see if we can get a little bit of support. I know it seems kind of weird, but a lot of times you really have to do these such that they're up in the air. So now I'm just going to do this really quick and fast. You just want to make sure that when you come to corners that you have a post. You only need 1 post. You don't actually need to do 2 posts if you don't want to. So this one you can see here is going to be cut by 2 posts, so that's fine. This one actually is a little bit longer than 1 post, so that'll be fine. The other cool thing is within this package, you get these single ends. So the single ends are meant for one side only, so that's the width of these walkways. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on, and that'll just about finish it for this particular one. So yeah, for the singlets, I try to put them on first. The good thing is they are the right size for 1 width. So if you get them for 1 width, they're going to be easy to put on. And if you only have 1 width of walkway, they just go right on and you've got the right width. Hopefully, come on, stay on there. And then hopefully you've cut your posts over here on this side a little bit, put a little bit of glue so that those posts attach to the other rails that are already there. Hold it for a second. There we go. That's stuck up. And now, like I said, for this end, I can put one in over here, but I can't put it in over there because those are actually 3. This guy just gets fitted in right over there. Okay. Again, kind of the good thing is, if you've ever actually been to an industrial plant, the handrails never are 100% straight in most cases. So that guy wants to move a little bit, put a little dab of glue behind him there. Again, sometimes this is where your nice thick glue comes in because it will stick a little bit better. The thin set is great if you're doing something fast and quick, especially if you're doing polystyrene, especially if you're doing styrene to styrene. Okay, so then all we do now is just measure and cut. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump off on that one, and we'll come back. Okay, and there you have it. I am gonna call this one good. However, I don't know. Can you guys figure out what it was that I did wrong on this? I'll give you a minute. So this is the middle bridge that goes across the road. I don't have a way for anybody to get from this bridge down to the next one, which is this one. So somewhere along over here, I've got to come up and cut some stairs in, but I got to put this all together so that it all works. Okay, so that's going to kind of wrap it up. I showed you guys how this all works. I showed you how to put in stairs, got in the railings, got in the bottom sections, got all this. The only thing left to do on most of these is painting them, except this one obviously has a little bit more work to do on it. But that's how I'm going to leave you. That's how I put this all together. So let's, so I'll show you what the final product looked like before we get it painted. And if the weather ever breaks and all that, I hope to show you in the final episode video of this how this all looks painted. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on then. All right, and now we have our final tour of our completed model. There might be some more things that I put in there, but this is the initial leg that we did with the gates for all the bins. The new section comes in here. That will still have another item to go up, landing platform, areas to go up, put in a electrical box on there as well. Actually put in some more access panels too. We go across the bridge all the way over to the other side. As you walk on over, have our access panel come down here. See, we've got our motor and our other stand. Put in the other ladder to get from one deck to the other. Came in and finished off the rest of the walkways. So that's kind of our finished plan before we finish painting it. Actually looking at some pictures, I could put in a tower or not, but I do have to put something in underneath here so that the people can actually get back up to the top section where they need to go to perform all the maintenance work and all that. And so that's it. I'm hoping that in the next couple of days I'm going to be able to paint this, and if I get it all painted and done up, I will then give you guys an update and show you what this all looks like painted. Alright, so thanks for watching. I hope this inspires you guys. I hope this helps you guys out a little bit, and maybe gives you some creative thoughts on what you want to do in the future. Okay, again, thanks for watching, and if you like this, leave a comment down below, subscribe, like it, whatever you want to do. This is Steve 87 saying thanks for watching, and keep model railroading.